Hi, I'm Jeff Taylor with the Jeff Taylor Real Estate Group, and today I want to talk about 5 strategies to help your buyers get their offer accepted. In such a hot market, it's important to keep as many tools in your toolbox as you can. These 5 strategies will help you win that perfect house for your client. Number 1, get your client pre-approved with a lender. This is very different from a pre-qualification. A pre-qualification only gives a high-level overview of your client's financing, and it doesn't go into the details. A pre-approval means you and your lender have passed paperwork together, and now they're more confident in giving you that approval. Sellers will look on this favorably. 2, offer to pay an appraisal gap. What this means is once the house is appraised, if it appraises for less than your offer price, you're willing to bring more money to the closing to cover that gap. That can all be written into the stipulations, so it's all predetermined when you make your offer. This is very attractive to a seller because it means you're willing to go above the market value. One of the ways you can accomplish this appraisal gap without bringing more money to the closing is to lower your down payment. Let's say, for example, you're putting $80,000 down on your home, but you're going to cover a $5,000 or $10,000 appraisal gap. Just lower your down payment by that amount, and you're basically financing the gap. A rule of thumb would be a roughly $5 per thousand for your mortgage payment. But check with your lender first, because those rates can change from time to time. That's not a big difference when it comes to finding the perfect home. Third, waive due diligence, but keep the right to inspect. By waiving due diligence, you're telling the seller that you're serious. You're not going to wake up in the morning and change your mind and back out of the deal. You are locked in at that point, but you still have the right to inspect. You basically will inspect the home like you normally would, and if you find any defects, you can negotiate those defects, and if you can't come to a decision, you can get your earnest money back. So you're still provided the protection of the inspection, but you're not going to be able to back out for no reason. So make sure your client really wants this house. Number 4, use a third-party business to turn your traditional mortgage buyer into a cash buyer. This sounds a little unusual, but there's businesses out there now who will back buyers to make them a cash buyer. Now it does come with a fee, but it can bubble you up to the top of a decision in a multiple offer situation. And lastly, this one's a little forgotten and most people don't do it, but offer earnest money that is non-refundable. Again, you're sending a serious message to the seller that you really want this house and you're willing to do what it takes. Multiple offer situations are very common right now on good homes. So it's important you have a few strategies for your client in your toolbox to make sure they can win that next deal. If there are any questions we can answer, or there's a topic I haven't covered, please call or email us. We're always happy to help.